Okay. A very good afternoon to one and all. On today's onwards, we are talking about the computer graphics unit number 2, and the topic name is the line drawing algorithm. Now, first of all, why it is line drawing algorithm? Why we have to performing a line drawing algorithm? Because whatever the operations we have performed, that complete operation we have performed in the line. If we have to draw a line algorithms, then we have to generate the line by writing a program on that algorithm, and we have display a line on the display device or the CRT screen or the display device where we have to see our line drawing algorithms. So the first one we are talking about the line drawing algorithm, that is the line drawing algorithm. Now first of all, in the line drawing algorithm, we have talking about the equation of line. Now all of you have aware about the equation of line, the Cartesian slope intercept equation of a straight line. First thing, when we have to write down the line drawing algorithm, the first thing that we come to know in our mind is that we have to first write down the equation for a straight line. So the equation for equation for a straight line, that is called y is equal to mx plus b. Now what is the m? What is the b? So with m representing the slope of a line, what is the m? So m is nothing but what? The m is having the slope of our straight line, and b is called as the intercept. And what b of b is called? The b of b is called by an intercept. So given that when the two endpoints of a line segment are specified at the position called x1, y1 and x2, y2 as representing in our diagram, we can determine the value of slope and we can determine the value of b, that is y-intercept b, with the following calculation. Now we know that the line segment, whenever we have to draw a line, that line drawing algorithm required 2 points and 4 that the coordinates. One point representing the x1, y1 and other point representing the x2, y2. So from point 1 to point 2, how many pixels are generating? That pixels we have highlighted, and we have draw a line that is called a line segment. There is a difference between line and line segment. First of all, understand what is the difference between line and a line segment. The line is starting from one point, that is P1, which is having coordinates x1, y1, and ending with the point x2, y2. The advantage of the line is that we have to extend the line from any direction, from the point x2, y2 or from the point x1, y1. We have to extend our line. That is called the line. So the line segment is nothing but what? The line segment is having the part of our line, which is having the starting point, and there is a end point of a line segment. In the line segment, we have a starting point, that is we have point called x1, y1, and there is an ending point where the line is ends, that is called we can have a point x2, y2. So whenever we have to draw a line, we have to define the m, that is the slope of line. So what is m now? So m is nothing but we have representing the equation for a straight line, that is y is equal to mx plus b, where m is the slope of line and where b is the intercept of the line. So how to represent the m, the slope of line? So here we have to represent the m by performing the following calculations, like m is equal to y2 minus y1 is divided by x2 minus x1. So what is slope? The slope is a difference between y2 minus y1 is divided with the difference between the x2 and x1. So what is this y2 minus y1? There is a small change in the y direction, in the y axis, that is called y2 minus y1, and there is a small change in our x point, that is x2 minus x1. So y2 minus y1 is divided by x2 minus x1 is generating the slope of a straight line. Here we have generating the slope of our straight line. Then we're talking about b is equal to y1 minus mx into 1, that is the intercept point of the line after calculating the equation of a straight line. We have representing the slope of line and the intercept point of the line. So look at here in the diagram, that is the line path between endpoints position x1 y1 and x2 y2, where we are representing our line segment. Now, the line segment algorithm for displaying a straight line are based on the equation of line and the calculation that we have performed in the above equation. How we can generating or displaying the algorithm for a straight line? In the above equation, we have write it down what the m is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. This y2 minus y1, that we can represent a small change, so we have write the small change, that is the delta y. So delta y is equal to y2 minus y1. And if we representing there is a small change in our x, that is x2 minus x1, so we have represent the x2 minus x1 as a delta x. As we have know that in our slope of line, we have write m is equal to, look at here in the expression, y2 minus y1, that we are representing the delta y, and x2 minus x1, that we are representing the delta x. So by reconstructing this equation, we have written down the next equation, that is delta y is equal to m into delta x. So how this equation comes? For any given interval of delta x means what? That is the x2 minus x1. Along a line, we can compute a corresponding y intervals delta y from the above equation. That is delta y is equal to m into delta x. And similarly, we have obtained the x interval delta x corresponding to the specific delta y, that is delta x is equal to delta y divided by m. How this is generating? So this generating is based upon this equation, m is equal to delta x y divided by delta x. So y2 minus y1 we have represent like a delta y, and x2 minus x1 we have representing here in a delta x. So m is equal to delta y divided by delta x. For intercepting point of the delta y, we have calculated here, that is delta y is equal to m into delta x by recalculating the equation, and we have obtained the x interval corresponding to the specified delta y, that is delta x is equal to delta y upon x. Here we can calculate the delta x value and delta y value for generating our straight line. Then this equation that we have determined is for deflection voltage in analog device. Now, how this equation, that is delta x and delta y, these equations, how these equations determining the deflection voltage? By using that delta x and delta y value, we have to increment the value of x for plotting our pixels to generate a line by using the slope. So let us discussing about how we can generating our next pixel to draw a line for a line with slope magnitude, that is m, is less than 1. Why it is so? Why it is represent in magnitude? So because we can taken here the actual value of our m, that is called a magnitude value, which is less than 1. Hence the delta x can be set proportional to a small horizontal deflection corresponding to vertical deflection in the set proportional to the dy, as we have calculated from the above equation. Here that is the delta y is equal to m upon delta x, and delta x is equal to delta y upon m. Here we can calculate the equation. From that equation, we have generating the pixels for the next point for drawing the next pixel. So here the horizontal deflection, when the horizontal deflection is proportional, simultaneously the vertical deflection is also set up. For a line whose slope of magnitude, that is the delta, sorry, that is the m, is less than 1 in the form of delta y, can be proportional to a small vertical deflection voltage with the corresponding horizontal deflection voltage set proportion to the delta x. That we have calculated from the equation. And if we say that the m is equal to 1, that means the delta x is equal to delta y. And the horizontal and vertical deflection voltage are equal. That is, simultaneously we have to increase the line of equations, and simultaneously we have increased the points of the pixel for generating the line. On the raster scan line, look at here in the diagram. This diagram is having a starting point x1, y1, where the values are given x1, y1, and the ending point, look at in the diagram, in the ending point there is a x2 to y2. So total 5 deflections line that we have given here. So when the x1, y1 or the x1, y1 slope of the line is increased, then simultaneously the value of y is also increased. Like the point wise, we have generating the next value of my pixel, and we have connecting that pixel to the end point, and hence we draw a line. That is how the line drawing algorithm is working. On the raster system, lines are plotted with pixel. Definitely, you know that our screen is made up of millions of pixels. So from the point x1, y1 to the point x2, y2, how many pixels are there is lies in between the point x1, y1 to the x2, y2. That number of pixels we have generating, that number of pixels we have highlighting, that is we have called the line drawing algorithm. And hence that generating pixel is nothing but the line drawing algorithm that we have talking about, the digital differential analyzer algorithm called a DDA algorithm. Why the name is called a digital differential analyzer algorithm? Because from the point x1, y1 to the point x2, y2, how many pixels are lies in between that point, that number of pixels we have to generate it, whose intensity we have to highlight it, that number of pixels, hence it is called the digital differential analyzer or a DDA algorithm. So let's we are discussing about the algorithm. By using a DDA algorithm, how we can draw a line, how we can generate a line, let's we have discussed. So as we know that we have the equation of line, that is y is equal to mx plus b. As we have know that in our equation of line, it says that y is equal to mx plus b. Hence, we can have rewrite the equation where m is the slope of line and where b is the intercept point of the line. So we know that the slope of a straight line is given by m is equal to y2 minus y1 is divided by x2 minus x1, which is equivalent to delta y is divided by delta x. From the above differential equation can be used to obtain a rasterized straight line. For any given x interval, delta x along a line can we compute a corresponding y interval delta y for the equation 1. We have to compute for the x interval delta x value, and simultaneously we have corresponding value, we can compute the y interval for the delta y values. So here we have rewrite the equation delta y is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 into delta x by transferring a delta x into the right hand side of the equation, and hence it is given in the multiplication. Similarly, we have computed the equation for x interval delta x, which is corresponding to the delta y value. So that is delta x is equal to x2 minus x1 is divided by y2 minus y1 into delta y. So why these two equations we have calculated? This two equation is calculated for rasterizing a straight line, for finding the next pixel of the line, where from changing there is a small change in the delta y and there is a small change in the delta x. For that reason, we have to find it out the value of delta y and delta x in this algorithm. Then once the interval are known, the value for the next x and next y on the straight line can be obtained. Hence, we have to determine the intervals. Intervals means how many intervals, what are the intervals from one pixel to generating the next pixel, how many intervals are there, that intervals we have calculated, and hence from that interval we have to generate the next point of the straight line by increment the value of x and increment the value of y. So here it is, we have xi plus 1 is equal to xi plus delta x. That is, xi is the current point from where we have to generate the value of next point, and with addition to the delta x. And in the y also, we have write it down yi plus 1. This is point where we are generating the next value. Hence, that is yi plus 1 is equal to yi plus delta y. So yi plus y to put the value of delta y, that is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 into delta x. Hence, we can equation of 4 and 5 represent the recursion for a successive value of x and y along with the required line. So this x plus 1, xi plus 1 and yi plus 1, the increment value of x and y we can recursively call, successively call, and hence we have generating a line of by using a digital differential analyzer. Now we are discussing about the algorithm, how the algorithm looks like. So this is the algorithm. We are discussing the algorithm. Now let's one by one we are talking about the algorithm, and that algorithm we have to convert it into a practical. Okay, that algorithm that we have converted into a program, and we have write a program to draw a line by using a DDA algorithm. So we are discussing the algorithm. Algorithm says that read the line endpoints x1 y1 and x2 y2 such that they are not equal. We have to take an input from our keyboard of the values x1 y1 and x2 y2. The two inputs we have taken from the keyboard, and two inputs we have taken input such that they both x1 y1 and x2 y2 are not equal. If they are equal, then only we can generate a one point only, not a line. So take an input like they both are not equal. Now in the next step, we have to calculate the value of delta x and delta y. As we know that the delta x is equal to x2 minus x1 and delta y is equal to y2 minus y1. Now in the third, we have to calculate the length of line by comparing our delta x value to the delta y value. If delta x is greater than equal to delta y, then the length is equal to delta x, means we have to take a value of delta x. And if delta x is less than equal to delta y, on the else part, the length is equal to delta y. Here we can calculating two different parts of the line, that is a gentle slope and sharp slope. So I'm going to tell you when we can write a program. At that time I'm going to tell you. So here the end if. The fourth point, here we have calculated the delta x is equal to x2 minus x1 divided by length, and delta y is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by length, where length is what we can have calculated already in the length. So this fourth point, this makes either delta x or delta y equal to 1, because the length is either x2 minus x1 or y2 minus y1. Therefore, the increment value for either x or y is 1. Okay, by calculating the delta x and delta y, we have calculating either we can make a delta x is equal to 1 or we can make a delta y is equal to 1 for incrementing the value of x or y from the one point. In the fifth point, we have calculate the value of current pixel, that is x is equal to x1 plus 0.5 into sine delta x and y is equal to y1 plus 0.5 into sine delta y. This is calculation is mix where the sine symbol, the sine function is mixed, the algorithm works in all quadrant. As we know, there are 4 quadrants. So we can have make the equation into all 4 quadrants. And we have multiply our 0.5 for the reason that we have taken a round up value. That is why we have multiplied this value into a delta x for rounding up the value. Then I is equal to 1. And in this point, in the while loop of our algorithm, here we have generate the next pixel of our line. That is, while I is less than equal to length, then we have plot the value of x and value of y. The both are integers. From the point number 5, we have taken the value. And now here we have increment the x is equal to x plus dx and we have increment y is equal to y plus dy. Here we have finding out the next point of my pixel and generate and increment the value of I is equal to I plus 1. Repeat this step until we have find it out the last point, that is x2 y2 of my line segment, and then we are going to stop. So here it is, the DDA algorithm, the line generating algorithm we have performed.